I tried this video that claims you can make 300 YouTube shorts in 30 minutes. Get the timer, let's go. We're about to find out if it's worth your time and effort. I will include the timestamps along the way. Before I started, I picked my topic, which is motivational quotes, and then I wrote my ChatGPT prompt. It's in the video description if you'd like to use it. After all, we're trying to mass produce in timely fashion. The clock is ticking. Get the prompt. Let's go. We haven't got much time. Copy and paste the prompt on ChatGPT. Make adjustment if you need to. Then hit send. In just over 2 minutes and a half, we have 100 quotes. I know what you're thinking. The target is 300, but we'll get the rest, don't worry. No time to waste, so copy the quotes and paste them on Google Sheets. Open Canva, go to videos and pick mobile video. You can choose to create from scratch, but I prefer to use templates. I'm looking for one with 3 text parts. You will see why in a bit. Scroll and pick one that you like. I like this one, but I will change the background. We have now added another 3 minutes to the clock. Let's edit. To change the background, go to Elements, search for videos, click on any background you like. It would be added to your design. Right-click and select Replace Background, and that's it. The reason I wanted 3-part text on the design is because we have a theme, part 1, part 2. We also have a place for your social handle. Let's change that. Add the name of your social media account. Create a background for your text by adding a square from the Elements tab. Make adjustment. Then add part 1 of the quote followed by part 2. Make sure they are well centered. Adjust the time on part 1 and part 2. Part 1 need to be about 8 seconds and part 2 about 1 second. Once that's done, play the clip to make sure everything is in place. And that was just over 6 minutes. It could have been less, but not to worry. Let's accelerate this. Go to Apps and search for bulk. You will only be able to access this option with Canva Pro, but you can get a 30 days free trial before you fully commit. Click on Enter Data manually, clear the table. Go to Google Sheets, copy the theme, part 1 and part 2. Click on T and paste. Go back to Google Sheets, copy the first 30 design, paste them on Canva, then click Done. But that's not it. The data and the design need to link up. Of course they do. Right-click on the text, click on the Connect Data and assign it to Theme. Click on part 1 of the quote and assign it to first part. Do the same for part 2 and remember to return the text to its original position. The purple ticks means the data is fully connected. Click on Continue, then generate your bulk design. Looking good. That didn't take long. This might just work. And that was 3 minutes later. 14 minutes in, we now have our first batch of 30 designs. We should be able to make the rest before the timer hits 0. As you can see, every time we hit generate, a new window is created. So all we need to do is go back to the original and start entering the data manually. But I want to change the background for the next batch. You can skip this process, but I prefer to have different backgrounds. The background is done. Let's do the data process again. Click on Enter Data manually, clear the table. Go to Google Sheets, copy the theme, part 1 and part 2. Copy 31 to 60 or more if you like. Paste on Canva, then click Done. Since we are using the initial design that we set up, we don't need to link the design again. And that's time saving that we need. Click Continue, then generate the next batch. It's super speedy from here. When you already have a design set up, there is no slowing down. That was another 2 minutes with a few glitches. It could have been faster. We now have 60 design I will generate 40 on this next batch to complete the 100 designs. Ready? Let's repeat the process. Follow the steps from earlier, copying 61 to 100. Just like that, the next batch is done. And here they are. That was another 3 minutes. It's fair to say most of my time is going towards changing the background. If you keep the same background, it'll be faster. Here are our 3 beautiful designs. It's taken 19 minutes to do 100 designs. And that's because I was taking my sweet time when changing the background. And now to your question, can 300 be done in 30 minutes? The answer is yes. Yes, if you're not making changes to the background. You could generate 100 designs at one time or more. That is if monotonous does not bother you. And there you have it. This works. But the question is, will you try it? Keep in touch. Share your creativity. I'm here for your wins. Go be awesome.